Hello, Doctor. Thank you so much for asking for the mock-up of your mobile app. Um, just want to show you the home screen here before we got started as to what the app will look like. Um, Real quick, though, before we get into the functions of the app, I want to go into detail about mobile marketing and really give you some indications as to why getting a mobile app for your practice is a great idea and will really help build your practice and your brand and your notoriety. Mobile marketing is the most powerful media ever invented, according to the New York Times, and you'll see why in a minute, why it's such a powerful form of marketing, and one that really is in its infancy right now. And the early adopters are really going to make some significant strides in capturing the marketplace, both locally and nationally. There are over 6.8 billion people on the planet, and 5.1 billion of them own a cell phone, but only 4.2 billion own a toothbrush. So it kind of shows you a little bit about where our priorities are. People want to stay connected, and they want that convenience that mobile phones offer. 70% of all mobile searches result in action within 1 hour. So mobile and mobile searches are done in a very timely manner. People are looking for information, and they want the convenience, but they also want to be able to act on it quickly. And that's the beauty of mobile marketing. There are more mobile phones on the planet than there are TVs. So again, mobile is taking over not only from an entertainment perspective and a connection perspective, but it just is becoming a dominant form of communication nowadays. And 3 out of 5 searches are done using a mobile phone. So again, it's a very powerful metric to show you that people are starting to move away from PCs and computers and doing all of their searches and looking for things, whether it's a business or a practice or a restaurant, on their phone. And mobile is growing 5 times faster than the internet revolution. So, when the internet came about and computers came about, and people began to, have computers in their homes and their offices, mobile is growing at a rate that's 5 times faster than that. So it's growing very quickly, and where we're at now, and as compared to 6 months from now, is going to be a different story altogether. And the mobile internet is here to stay, and it's set to overtake PCs as the most common web access device worldwide by the year 2013, which is just 6 months away. So we're already at that point where we're starting to see that change in perspective and that adoption and that switch over to mobile devices. It takes 90 minutes for the average person to respond to an email, and that's an email that they want to read and is from somebody they know. And it takes 90 seconds for the average person to respond to a text message. So again, people have their phones with them 24/7. And if they don't have it with them, it's in very, very close proximity, and they're checking it frequently. So 90 seconds for a text message or a push notification, which you'll learn about in a minute, is a very, very important metric. And 40% of all Google Maps traffic is from mobile phones in just over 3 years, since Google Maps has been around. And over 20 billion apps have been downloaded between iPhone and Android devices. So people with smartphones are used to downloading apps. It's something they do every day, it's something they do frequently, and they understand the benefit of having an app on their phone. And 28% of customers reported that they are extremely likely to increase their visits to a business if they have a loyalty reward card for that business or for them. So within the app itself, which I'll go over in just a minute, we build in incentives and coupons and reasons for people to frequent your practice more often. There's been over 100 billion push notifications sent so far, and that's an astounding number when you think about just how short, just the last couple of years, that push notifications have been around. And 80% of us in the USA have a mobile phone, so it's a form of communication that the majority of people have, especially the majority of people that you want to attract into your practice, people that can afford your services. They're going to have a mobile phone. It's just that simple. And that number of people that have mobile phones is growing exponentially. So, without further ado, Backbone Apps presents your new mobile app. So here is your home screen again, and the beauty is that your new app will give you the ability to stay connected to your patients through their mobile phone. So it's a great way to share information and to be accessible to your patient at pretty much any given time. A few of the features associated with your app is a contact us feature, a tell a friend, request an appointment, mobile website access, push notifications, mailing lists, check-in offers and loyalty rewards, social media integration, and patient feedback. So the contact us feature, very simple. Patients able to basically view map directions to your office with GPS functionality, click-to-call features so they can get a hold of your office very quickly, mobile website access. We will integrate a mobile version of your website so that people can navigate that on their mobile phones, much more user-friendly. And, of course, an email function so they can email your office with any particular questions or concerns that they may have. The Tell a Friend feature is a very, very important feature because it gives the patient the ability to talk about your practice with their friends or loved ones and refer it to people in their group through scores of communication channels, including emails, social media, text messaging. So if somebody says, hey, you know a good doctor for my back pain or whatever, this patient will be very easily able to, with a click of a button, share that information and make it much more easy for them to sing your praises. It facilitates quick communication between your client and their friends and family. So again, somebody has a question or they want to refer somebody to you, it's very easy to do. It makes it much simpler for them to recommend your practice to people in their circle. Instead of them having to remember to tell you about this office or give them the name and hopefully they go look it up, they can easily share it through one of these portals. And with this feature, your practice really can cash in on word-of-mouth marketing because you're turning your satisfied patients into brand promoters. They've got your app on their phone, which is very cool, and they're able to share that information with their friends and family and anybody they know or meet that could use a doctor that does what you do. We also have integrated an appointments feature into the app. It's, based on a survey in Intuit Health, 81% of patients said they would like to be able to schedule appointments online. So within the app, the patient can actually request an appointment from your office, and they can do it anytime, anywhere. So there's no waiting, there's no inconvenience. They can request the appointment, and then of course your office will get an email, and patients can get a call or email back from your office confirming that the time and the date they want is available or it's not, and some alternative times that you may have. We also integrate a mobile version of your website. Some people already have mobile websites, but we're finding many clients do not, so we provide that for you as part of the app. You will be connected to a mobile-friendly version of the website, so if somebody wants to go through your information and learn more about you, they can do so, but they'll do it on a mobile-friendly website, so they can do it right from their phones and right from the app. Push notifications. Now, this is really one of the most effective features. It certainly is one of the most practical features of the mobile app because these text-like messages, they come on the screen like a text message, but they're much cleaner and they're much more responsive. They can help minimize your losses. They can increase your service quality by letting you communicate with your patient base at a much more frequent and effective level. And push notifications have a 97% open rate. So the message that you send is going to get read by about 97% of the people that you send it to, because they're patients and because they have a vested interest in getting information from you. It's probably closer to 100%. The uses of push notifications really are only limited by your imagination. I mean, most recipients respond within a few minutes of getting them. So if you have a special, a promotion, a deal, something you want to stimulate, if you want to offer a special deal on decompression for the first 5-10 people that respond, you name it, you can do a lot of things that will help stimulate business at slower times. We also, however, have integrated a mailing list feature into the app. And what that does is it gives you an opportunity to build a mailing list of people. You can communicate with more traditional means like email. You can send different information about your practice, about conditions, articles that you've written, blog posts, those types of things. You can notify your practice about things you're doing in the community, share stories with them via email. But it's a great alternative to the push notification because the push notification is a timely, effective form of communication. The mailing list, the email, allows the patient to have it's a much more leisurely way for them to interact with your office. They can read the email, read the newsletter when they get a chance, but you can still be sending them quality items for them to read each month. If you have a newsletter, and if you don't, I recommend you get one. Obviously for this reason, so that you can stay in the top of consciousness at all times. The app certainly will help you do that, but also getting timely information from you and positioning you as an expert in your field will certainly help as well, and the app allows you to do that. We have a loyalty coupon feature built into the app. Based on the research we talked about before, 28% of customers reported that they are extremely likely to increase their visits to a business if they have a loyalty reward card for them. Now, for your office, that could be any service that you offer. Whether it's decompression, whether it's massage or adjustments or anything else that you offer in your office. By having an incentive for them to follow through, and by rewarding them for coming in your office and keeping appointments, you're going to increase your retention that much more. And again, if you've got other programs that you want to keep them coming back, whether it's maintenance visits or whatnot, this is a great way to incentivize them as well. And they're a great way, like I said, to offer benefits for procedures, for frequent visits, for anything that you can get that patient in the door for. It's going to help you retain that relationship a lot better and make you more money. Again, here's some examples. 20% discount after 3 check-ins. If you have a new service or product they're offering, it could be housed here in the loyalty coupons section as an incentive for them to increase their visits to your practice. So a bit more on that, and then we go to social media integration. Now, it's an undisputed fact that social media sites have taken the world by storm. I mean, everybody from teens, seniors, you name it, has some type of social media connection. Usually it's Facebook. Some people like Twitter, and of course YouTube is great because you can share testimonials and do a lot of things that are that video only allows you to do. And if you have connection there through your app, it's a much better way to communicate with your patients. But the popularity of these websites makes it an ideal medium for marketing endeavors. And with the social media integration feature, you can connect your app with your social media pages, including Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, which is what we have listed here. And if you have more, we can incorporate more as well. And there's really 3 distinct features, advantages. It helps you increase your fans on social media sites. It can help you get more likes for your, obviously your Facebook pages, more followers on Twitter, and more views on YouTube. But the social media integration helps to combine the marketing benefits of social networking sites as well as the mobile app to create really one full and fail-proof advertising strategy that's relatively seamless and very, very effective. Even now with search engine marketing and SEO, high social media, or what they call social signals, is very, very important in your ranking, and it translates to rankings when it's connected to your website. So having an app that helps to integrate and push people in that direction is going to boost your other marketing efforts. We've also integrated a patient review and feedback section in the app because patient satisfaction is a crucial metric that has a lot of bearing on client retention, loyalty, and repeat business. So your patients will be more likely to believe positive words about your practice coming from fellow patients than through a marketing message. So if we have a way to gather information through surveys and through feedback portals, it's going to go a long way in helping that social proof for your practice. So hopefully this gave you an idea of what your app looks like and what the features that it has and the benefits of having an app. Really moving forward into the future, you really must have a mobile presence when it comes to your marketing efforts. A mobile friendly website is a big part of it, but having your own mobile app is extremely important because, again, not only the incentive for repeat business, but it's a great way to get your name out there and to show that you're really a forward thinker. So give me a call at 855-771-0532 or send me an email at ryan@backboneapps.com, and let's get together and discuss getting this app built for you and sharing the benefits of it with you. Let's get going. So I enjoyed doing this, and I'll talk to you very soon.